switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I took no risks. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause I watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. I see the risk, I see the risk, I see the risk, I see the risk, I see the risk,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Son, what's the plan? Don't get nervous, man. We ain't beginning to train you. Lock it. Don't get nervous. 36.
He's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. 58, Mike. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Charlie. 58, right over there. Yeah. 58, right there. Silver. And 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic. Hey, keep it up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And right away he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Franks. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Eagles.
Down. 18 Gator. Double dog. That's the way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Go. Mike 35. I'm coming. Swift,
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On the double. 35. Watch the slant. Kill. Check 9. He's checking. Crash. 35's the mic. Crunch time, defense.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
Mike 58, right there. Here we go, dude. Here I come. At 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. You ain't going nowhere. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Franks. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Next to score, Eagles 3, Giants nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
logo.
57. Here we go. 25. Check 25.
61. Matchbox lights.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Kill.
Hey, lock it.
Shit.
6-6, bullet high.
Check.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Yo. Out. 57. Mike 57.
80 weapon.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 99.
22 jet bomber.
Slam.
Get it.
Back to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
In your face.
Big edge.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
General West.
Watch the shit. 57. Mike, 57. He can't hang.
Hey, Delta.
He's not going to get me. 57 the Mike. 57.
Go.
Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the slants. Watch
Shoot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
I got you, boy. Quick the edge.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Slam.
Big Griffin.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, check, Mike 21, check.
Five. Hey, 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
64, weak.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go.
Bam.
Crunch. Check 37.
Snap.
On first down, this is Geis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Hatchet.
Greystone, travel. Okay, go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
Pull it high.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Check, nickel.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, but it's going to be 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Hey, Echo. Look at me. Zipper.
Mike 5-4. Hey. Hey, watch that.
2nd and 13. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check.
Go.
Looking to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas.
A 30-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because might wear the defense down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Alpha. 61. Matchbox. Light. Gone. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Looking to throw. Franks. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. It's a party now. It's a party now. Smooth. Yes. 21, check Mike 21. Look, squeeze. Wide, get wide. Get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Protein spill. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. What's the curve? Hey, Haywood. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. All day. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
7. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hit it.
Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross.
Complete to number 84. Out of bounds at the 30.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Slam. Now. Mike 57. Hey, check. Go. Mike 57. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, Charlie. 57 to Mike. Shoot.
2nd and 4. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, Wahoo!
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Leo!
You better be afraid.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check three.
You draw quarters.
Hey, check Mike.
Bravo.
21, check Mike.
Yep.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franks nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sua Cravens. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. From the gun, Franks. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Rock it. Hurry.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Mike's 54. Here we go. 49.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hard. Hey, orbit. Get it.
They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Hey, zoom.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Ready?
2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Franks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Hey, box drop.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Mike Alpha.
2nd and 15. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Franks, he'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a 2nd field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage that they need.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Right there, 54.
Hey, Delta.
54 Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Watch the edge.
Buzz.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And an alley to run. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. Oh, you got deep?
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. On the ground, Geis, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Geis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike to exit. 35. Ready? Jim. Check 50. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Foxtrot.
Operating from the gun. Franks. Flush. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Dexter Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Franks. He finds his target, Fuller. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Wild Bill. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Not today. Check. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I got you. 35's the mic. Here we go, D. Watch that. Quiet. 64, weak. Safety's creeping. Nice 7. Let's go. Let's go.
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Set. Ready. 15 lining. 15 lining. Dog. Switch it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, Chapel. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Hey, keep it. Hey.
Go on. Go on. Get it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2 drop Parker.
Get that ball. SOS.
Go. Go.
SOS. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Ready?
2nd and 3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play.